shit, it's early. Morning, 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 morning. It's Patrick. Wake up, sun shining, time to rise and grind. Coffee brewing, Rich Rockwell's on my mind. Mics are hot, got that energy flowing. DJ in the booth, and the laughter keeps growing. Wrestling announcer spitting lines so quick, like with a football game. And he's a play-by-play slick. Torch in his hand, now he's running the show. Funny man vibes, got that endless flow. Guests lined up, bring them one by one. From the ring to the field, oh, this day's just begun. Rich Rockwell, the morning vibe, feel that beat. With the whole world tuning in, let the laughter compete. Football plays, wrestling tales, it's all about the zest. This show is for the people, man, we're bringing our best. Yeah, yeah, I step up bringing our best. So, we're bringing our best. So, we're bringing our best. Yeah. From local legends to stars on the rise. Every week a new voice, endless surprise. Rich keeps it rolling like a perfect pass. Jokes on deck, no worries, just laugh it off fast. Rolling through topics, touch on culture and more. Life's a ring, man, we're ready to score. Got fans in the stands, hear them shout and cheer. Rich hooks us close like a friend always near. Rich Rockwell, the morning vibe, feel that beat. With the whole world tuning in, let the laughter compete. Football plays, wrestling tales, it's all about the zest. This show is for the people, man, we're bringing our best. So come on in, it's a party, no regrets. From the mat to the mic, here's the freshest sets. Rich is your guide in this audio race. With laughter and wisdom, it's the ultimate space. So what's next on our list? Bring the fun, don't you fret. With our DJ Rich Rockwell and Terrio, don't miss a beat. Each episode's a journey where we laugh and we cheer. So strap in tight, folks, the show's pumped up here. Rich Rockwell, the morning vibe, feel that beat. With the whole world tuning in, let the laughter compete. Football plays, wrestling tales, it's all about the zest. This show is for the people, man, we're bringing out best. Yeah, man, we're bringing out best. Yeah, man, we're bringing out best. Yeah, I said we're bringing out best. Why?
Know when you see them, cause they're so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, cause nobody made us. And no one can take this, cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
Yes, sir. Good morning. Good morning. How's everybody doing? Let's see here. Let's go here. There we go. All right. What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this morning? Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing all right. Thank you all for joining us. Let's see here. Good morning, Tactical. Good morning, Brad. What's up, little doggy? Hope y'all are doing all right this morning. And, well, Ontario, you're looking a little lighter tonight. I'm just kidding, man. How you doing? Joining me today, because Ontario is actually out sick right now. Wishing him a speedy recovery. But joining me today in the co-host spot, the one, the only, Peter Van. How you doing, man?
Hi, everybody. What's up? We're having a weird morning. I'm doing this on 2 hours of sleep and half a cup of caffeine, so.
Man, it feels like one of them days. I woke up this morning and, like, traffic was horrible, which, by the way, that's why we're getting a little bit of a late start today, man. Sorry, there was just, I got so many accidents avoided this morning, and man, I got here and I was like, geez, what even day is it today? Is it Tuesday? Is today Tuesday? Yeah.
I think so. I don't know. They just go, it's one after another at this point.
Right. The hits just keep on coming.
I just feel like I have too much hair to do this, so I hope I do the show justice today.
Oh man, nah, you'll do fine. I got total faith in you. Tactical Turkey says, "What the hell, Peter Van?"
I know it's daylight hours, Tack. I understand. I get it.
Peter, of course, you're, excuse me, there, I had to grab a drink of the battery acid, as Ontario calls it. Mountain Dew, that's what it fuels me. Um, Now, Peter Van, of course, is the host of the Peter Van Show podcast, so you can see Sundays at 4 p.m. live on, you stream on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch.
That's it.
That's it, when you're live?
TikTok. Yep, that's it. Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
Okay, all right, good deal. And then you can always catch
all
the
episodes there too as well if you miss it. So.
Right, nice. Did you have a good weekend, man? Did you catch that Super Bowl?
I did, as a matter of fact. It was a very defensive game. I was actually kind of surprised.
Yeah, man. It was a long, kind of boring game. I'm not gonna lie, man. So.
Well, I don't know. As a football fan, I thought it was good because it was one of those. I was waiting to see who was going to break out first, other than the field goal kicker kind of deal. So for me, it was fun to watch.
It was definitely, it was definitely a game. Certainly lots of things. I kind of watched a bit of it, and then I think probably about midway through the third quarter, I finally had enough, and I was like, all right, the commercials haven't been interesting. The game hasn't been interesting. I didn't understand anything they were saying during the halftime show. I'm going to play Fortnite. I'm done. That's 3 strikes, you're out.
I'll agree with you on that. The commercial is very underwhelming. The only one that gave me a little chuckle was the Goodwill Dunkin' Donuts commercial, and that was it. I mean, I laughed a little.
Right. Yeah, I walked away and I couldn't tell you a single memorable commercial that there was, which is normally not the case. Normally that's what everybody's talking about the next day is, did you see this commercial? Did you see that one? But not this time around,
I will
man.
point out, there was a lot of AI commercials.
There was, man. I noticed that. I was like, gee, this isn't just like CGI or, computer graphics anymore. This is straight like that Dunkin' Donuts commercial with all the 90s characters. That was straight AI.
Yeah. Well, I meant actual like AI companies advertising is what I was talking. I wasn't even talking about what they used for commercials.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of AI companies advertising this year.
Yeah, that is true. Man, it was, I don't know. We'll have to see. Hopefully that's not the way of the future, but I have a feeling I'm going to eat my words there.
How was your weekend? Anything other than the Super Bowl and Fortnite? Anything good?
I mean, it was pretty chill, pretty relaxed. I say that. No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? Saturday, we went up to Gladiator Championship Wrestling, Ontario and I, and also Gorgeous Gabriel. I know you know him. And Andrew was helping us out. They kind of put me in charge of producing their whole entire live stream. So I've kind of stepped away from the mic, and now I'm in my box of just handling the music and making sure everything looks good for the stream. We got Ontario and Gorgeous Gabriel doing commentary, and then Andrew was helping out with some video work and everything like that. So, man, that was a good event, though. A lot of fun up there in Dardanelle. Look forward to doing another one. Let's see here. I was just looking. Little Doggy says, what a beautiful marquee. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it. We got a couple new things going on here on the show. So now we have a nice little background here that says the RATP podcast, and all of our partners right down there in the bottom right-hand corner. You can see their information. Work. Handyman Services. There's Machine Fitness by Chauncey Foxworth. Of course, Two Bald Guys. Catch that every Wednesday. And Mike's Smoked Salt Seasoning. I don't know if we'll be doing a Two Bald Guys this Wednesday again. We're going to have to kind of see how Ontario is doing. Tactical says Peter is a legit dude. Y'all show him some love. And then he says, Peter, we don't do sports here. You can't. That's just Tactical. We talk about sports all the time. He just tunes us out and uses that for a bathroom break. So speaking about that, let's go ahead and get into some news you can use, man. This one, sad story coming out of New York, and also kind of crazy, man. I mean, I see definitely some suits being filed in court about this. A chronically broken elevator forced an 81-year-old Brooklyn man to the roof of his apartment building, where he slipped on the ice and suffered a fatal fall. The man, identified by neighbors as Everett Goldberg, was found unconscious and unresponsive on the roof of 3310 Avenue H in Flatlands shortly before 10 a.m. Saturday, and had been carrying groceries across the roof because the elevator on his side of the building was on the fritz. Says people who live on top floors, like the 5th or 6th floor, if you have groceries or something, it's easier to take the opposite side elevator to the roof, cross over, and come down rather than going up all the stairs. With regular non-freezing weather, there's no issue. But with all the cold and the snow from a couple weeks ago, it's pretty dangerous up there. All that snow that fell down is now ice. Says police have not officially released the cause or circumstances surrounding Goldberg's death. Well, I just fucking said it. There was ice on the roof. He slipped and fell. He's 81 years old. He broke a hip. He bumped his head. He didn't wake up in the morning. Dude, I mean, what more do you need? In a note to tenants Monday, building management expressed condolences for Goldberg's death, noting that it seems most likely that he fell and died due to the extreme cold temperatures outside. There you go, police. There's your cause of death. We take this opportunity to remind all residents that there is clear signage at the bulkhead level of each stairwell, advising that entry to the stairs at the bulkhead level is not permitted. The note said, and that no one should be going up on the building roof at any time. Well, here's a bright idea, Sherlock. Why don't you fix the frickin' elevator?
Lock the door.
Right, something. Sources say Goldberg parked his car outside the building and lugged his groceries up a working elevator on another section of the building. He then started across the roof to his end of the building with intention of walking down the staircase and into his apartment. Of course, Buddy never made it to the door. There's no alarms to go off onto the roof, the manager said. We have a guard who works nights, and I always assumed they did some type of rounds. But clearly not, because he was there overnight. City building department records show no open violations at the building, but the owners have been hit with more than 100 complaints, with a slew related to the building's elevator since 1985.
That was a song, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1985, Bowling for Soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also super popular in the Back to the Future movies, right?
Yes.
Back to the Future, where, you know, the elevator maybe actually freaking worked. It says the elevator is broken and it does this every other 5 months. One tenant complained in January 2024. I'm old. I have medical problems and this is becoming a lot. I can't walk up the stairs due to my health, and every time someone comes to fix it, it takes 5 months and then it's broke down again for 2 weeks. The record does not identify the tenant, but shows the elevator was inspected 2 months later and that the problem was apparently fixed. The building's landlord could not immediately be reached for comment. And that's where it kind of wraps up at, man. But I'm thinking, dude, if I'm the family of that gentleman that died, I'm talking to some lawyers and getting them on the phone. And if I'm that landlord of that apartment building, man, you better be getting some shit fixed quick.
New York City has a huge slumlord problem, so that story really doesn't surprise me whatsoever.
Right.
And anybody who's out there saying, "Oh, that guy should just move if the elevator's a problem," rent control is a big thing out there.
Yeah, you're paying $2,000 for a closet, but they can't fix the damn elevator.
Well, no, that guy, I bet you if he's been there a while, I bet you he's probably still only paying $700 a month. There's all kinds of laws about raising rent in New York City that, you know.
I didn't know that. Can get like grandfathered in or something? Yeah. Tactical says they could move. They could, but I mean, look, if I'm paying rent, I could move too. You're absolutely right. But then most of the time you get like a broken lease or something like that, especially if you do it right in the middle. Hey, look, you haven't fixed anything. I'm done. I'm moving out. I'm not paying rent. Okay, that's a broken lease on your record. Then you gotta, have that. I mean, there's only so much you can do. And again, when you're living in a place and you're paying rent, you expect that everything in that place is going to be working properly. If it's not, you make a maintenance report and then it hopefully gets fixed. It shouldn't be dating back all the way to 1985. I think we have the technology to fix a damn elevator.
I just picture one of them old 40s elevators with the two wooden gates. That
right. Maybe just start having all the residents rappel down from whatever floor they're on, Just take the elevator out completely. They can just rappel down the shaft.
I'd live in a rappelling apartment. Absolutely.
Another crazy story here, man. Moving to let's see here. Where was this? This was Friendswood, Texas. And man, this is a side effect for a medication I don't think was ever mentioned. Connor Hilton, 17, shot his friend Ethan Riley and Benjamin Bleak in the head inside his home in Friendswood, Texas, ultimately killing one. Well, yeah, if you get shot in the head, chances are you're not going to make it. When police arrived on the scene, Hilton was visibly distraught. In interrogation footage seen in a new report from CBS News' 48 Hours, he cried and told the police, "What I did was wrong. I need to do the punishment. I know that. But I also need help. I really, really need some help." Hilton admitted to feeling suicidal and homicidal. He and his family claim a popular prescription drug for acne was to blame for the uncharacteristically violent act. Immediately after the shooting, Hilton told police that he'd been in an argument with his friends and fired in self-defense. But in other moments, including in an interview at the station, he told a different story. Quote, "I need to be put in a mental hospital," he was heard saying on body cam. "I've had suicidal and homicidal thoughts for so long. What I did was wrong. I need to do the punishment. I know that. But again, I also need help. I really, really need help." His defense team claims the culprit was Accutane. The medication is prescribed to treat severe acne and can resolve deep, painful cysts and nodules when other options don't work. Though the brand name drug Accutane is no longer distributed in the U.S., its active ingredient, isotretinoin, is considered to be available generically. While it's effective for fighting acne, it also has some pretty severe risks, warranting a black box warning for depression, suicidal thoughts, hallucinations, aggressive and/or violent behaviors, and even psychosis. Researchers believe this is due to how certain chemicals in the brain that affect mood, like dopamine and serotonin, are altered. In one 2014 case study, a 27-year-old man who'd been taking the drugs for 2 weeks developed acute psychosis and was convinced his colleagues were trying to kill him. His phone was hacked and his computer was being monitored. He returned to normal after discontinuing the medication. According to police transcripts, Hilton confessed he'd been experiencing those suicidal and homicidal thoughts, convincing his mother to buy the gun for him so he could either shoot myself or shoot somebody.
Oh my goodness.
The day before the shooting, he reportedly missed his daily dose of the medication. So the day of the shooting, he took double. There's a large number of people throughout the world that have experienced side effects, including psychiatric side effects. I mean, that goes, dude, there's psychiatric side effects by taking aspirin.
Just give me the zits.
Right. Just at this point, like, death by blackhead, man. I mean, come on.
I got it pulled up here, and the side effects are insane.
Anal leakage,
sun sensitivity, and this is my favorite. You're taking an acne medication, temporary acne worsening, nosebleeds, muscle joint pains, blah 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 blah.
So the thing you're taking it for, it may make it worse.
Yes. So you're gonna take that. Just give me the zits. I don't care.
Whatever. Right.
Then again, I'm almost 50, so
for real, I'll deal with the pimples. They'll go away eventually, man. Better than spending life in prison, man. Sad story though, but yeah, apparently that's what they're trying to blame. And what even got me there is that his mom went out and bought the gun for him. Like, what kind of parent are you? Your child just said, like, "Hey, I either want to kill myself or kill somebody. Would you go buy me a gun?" Like, why not just hand him the toaster and draw the bath for him too?
I mean,
ridiculous,
some people
man.
Have no awareness about them whatsoever, and it just staggers the imagination.
Little Doggy says, "Ooh, Psychosis is a great band. Search on YouTube after the podcast." That's wrong. That's wrong. All right, man, a little lighter news here. Let's have a little bit of a laugh. If you're a fan of racing, I don't know, you like NASCAR at all or anything, Peter? I'm not a big fan, but...
Oh, yes. Big race. We're doing qualifying this Thursday. and the big race is on Sunday.
Okay. All right. Well, here's one that you might be looking forward to. The Wienermobiles are coming back for a bite at the Brickyard in May, giving them another chance to relish the spotlight of racing's biggest weekend. Oscar Mayer announced Sunday all 6 of its famed street-ready vehicles will compete for the second straight year on Indianapolis Motor Speedway's historic 2.5-mile oval. The Weenie 500 is scheduled for May 22nd during the track's annual Carburation Day festivities. Last year's race was such a hit, organizers wanted to give fans a second round to savor the flavor of a lighthearted competition just 2 days before IndyCar's marquee race, the Indianapolis 500. The presentation will have a familiar look for fans who watched last year's inaugural race. Each Wienermobile will feature toppings representing an American regional favorite while carrying custom decals. Drivers will don hot dogger racing suits while the iconic Wiener song plays and the champ drives into the Wiener Circle. Ha, ha, ha. Slaw Dog, which represents the Southeast, will try to prove it is beefy enough to defend last year's crown. 4 other regional favorites are also expected to return. The Chai Dog from the Midwest, New York Dog for the East, Chili Dog for the South, I disagree with that, and Seattle Dog for the Northwest. That's going to be the 5. That's going to be the 5 wieners in the Wienermobile, in the Wiener race, man.
Actually, somebody wrecked their wiener last year, if memory serves correct.
Did they? We just talked about somebody the other day that froze theirs, so yeah. Whole bunch of wieners, man. You want to go see the wiener race?
What, in your opinion, what would be the representation of a Southern wiener?
Man, that's a good question. I don't know. It said chili dogs, and I kind of disagree with that because, man, chili dogs for me, there's a difference, all right? Because I am from the Midwest, Michigan, of course. Chili dogs up there, we call them coney dogs. And a coney dog is not a chili dog. Those are 2 completely different hot dogs.
Correct.
Yeah. So I don't know, man. What would a Southern one be? I feel like it would, man, I feel like it'd have to have something added to it. Like, I don't know, some spice maybe some rice. Since, you know, Arkansas, the Arkansas wiener dog, maybe it's made out of rice or something. I don't know.
Some Mike smoked salt seasoning.
Right, exactly. Tactical says the wiener race last year was epic. It doesn't surprise me that Tactical would like seeing a whole bunch of wieners race. He also says, you're a Yankee. Chili dogs are epic here. No, they're not. Chili dog is just a dog with some chili on it. It is so missing the extra coney side of it.
If I could make it at home within 5 minutes, no.
Right.
No,
It's not a true chili dog, coney dog anyways. So, all right, man, let's do this. We'll be back here in just a minute. In fact, got a little something special here. Let's see. Where did it go? I was trying to find the button for it. All right, we'll be back here in just a minute.
Rip a hole in the sky, open the rift. Don't ask why time runs out. A short-lived gift. This darkness consumes, running rampant where fear lose. Broken bones, broken dreams.
the sky and cause tidal waves. There is no hope. Everything was in vain. Death consumes me. The flesh falls away. The sky turns Christ and hands back. Death consumes me. The flesh falls away. The sign just as my last day.
What's up, guys? Tactical Turkey here with the Rich and the People podcast, here to tell you about our sponsor, Mike's Smoked Salt Seasoning. Warning, Mike's smoked salts may cause uncontrollable bragging about your cooking. One sprinkle of original, and suddenly you're a backyard Gordon Ramsay. Chili lime? That's your ticket to I swear I can cook territory. And Mike's Spicy Red? Well, that one bites back. Level up your flavor game. Grab Mike's Smoked Salt Seasonings, available on Etsy. Because bland food is a crime, and Mike's here to bail you out. Tactical Turkey, I'm out.
There you go. Welcome back, everybody. Happy Tuesday morning to you. Tactical Turkey there, spreading the word of Mike's Smoked Salt Seasoning, proud partner of the Rich and the People podcast. Man, if you just got to try some recently, didn't you, Peter?
Yes, actually, I did the smoked salt seasoning the other night, and last night we did the chili lime, and holy smokes!
What'd you put it on?
Just a piece of chicken.
Yeah.
In the air fryer, and oh my gosh!
Man, that's what I do usually. I love to make up some homemade fried chicken, and I'll season the chicken itself, with the Mike smoked salt seasoning, and then I'll mix a little bit in with the flour for the breading too. And man, it just always comes out awesome tasting. So be sure to pick yourself up some of Mike's smoked salt seasoning. You can find it on Etsy. And man, you want to really get the 3-pack, man. It's super affordable. And try it out yourself. You won't regret it. That's just the best way to put it. Also, big shout out to John Bailey with Work Handyman Services. You've got a handyman project you need some help with around the house, give him a call. Great guy. And also, big shout out to Chauncey Foxworth with Machine Fitness out in Hot Springs. Whether you're looking to train to maybe become an MMA fighter, you're looking to just get in shape or learn a bit of self-defense, man, hit up Chauncey Foxworth out there at Machine Fitness. He'll get you taken care of, and he's a great coach to work with, man. So Valentine's Day, just 4 days away. I don't know. Are you single, Peter? You got a special someone?
No, there's a Mrs. Van for about 15 years now. So
okay, all right.
Yeah.
Any special plans for Valentine's Day?
I married above my pay grade. Let's start that off. But we are a firm believer in Valentine's Day is just so overly commercial, and we go out and buy stuff as we want during the year anyway.
Right.
And it's too people-y outside to go out and eat, so forget it. We just skip all the festivities and just sit at home.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, man. I celebrate Valentine's Day by calling it Happy Independence Day for us single people,
Well, funny story. Back when I was on the dating scene, I used to have this habit of breaking up the second week into January and not start dating back to the beginning of March. And
Good way to just skip out of that mandatory holiday, huh?
That's right. Just avoid it altogether.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you are single and maybe looking to mingle or whatever, this might help you out depending on which age range you're in. Says sexiness is subjective. However, new data has determined that adults of the baby boomer generation, which are adults born from 1946 to 1964, Gen X 1965 to 1980, Millennial 81 to 96, and of course Gen Z 97 to 2012, All the demographics have a specific idea of what the perfect man and woman looks like in their age range. This was a research that was done, shows the preferences for attractiveness shift from lighter hair in boomer women to darker hair and more athletic body types in millennials and Gen Z. This was a London-based plastic surgery center revealed in their recent report. Men are generally most attractive with inverted triangle or trapezoid-shaped builds, while the hourglass figure remains the preferred body type for women. Eye color moves from blue in boomers to brown in later generations, and wavy hair is typically favored for men, whereas straight hair is more often preferred for a woman. It says researchers surveyed 1,000 singles ranging in age from 18 to 64, asking the individuals to describe their ideal partner's age, eye color, shape, nose, lips, hair, height, body type, and skin tone. Down to everything, man. If you can have it whatever way you want it, like Burger King. The experts then compiled a list of the most common answers from each generation and created AI-generated images to show how these preferences might look in real life. Across every generation, guys and gals tended to prefer partners within their own age group. They also, that's pretty normal. Look, if you're 80 and you're dating a 20-year-old, everybody around you is going, he's got money. Across every generation, we said that guys and gals tended to prefer partners with their own age group. Everyone from the seasoned boomers to the zippy zoomers too concurred that men with almond-shaped eyes and button noses come out on top. The general divide in, where did it go here? The general divide in physical things, however, become evident as boomers and Gen Xers, which are people over age 46, favored women with light blonde hair, while millennials and Gen Z lean more towards sirens with dark brown and black hair. Older folks preferred lean body types in men, while their successors had a stronger taste for fellas with athletic builds, reflecting a trend toward fitness and strength in younger generations. The ever-enviable hourglass physique reigns supreme as the best body type for women of all ages per the findings. Still, the 20, 30, and early 40-somethings of the survey indicated a fondness for athletic traits in the feminine frame. Face shape and lip fullness, as well as hair texture and style, were also key components in constructing each demo's hottest smoke shows. So here are the physical features that basically make each group kind of go crazy. If you're the ideal boomer man is blue eyes, almond shape, a button nose, full lips, medium white to olive skin tone, rectangle face shape, dark brown hair, wavy hair, short crop hairstyle, 5'7" to 5'9" in height, trapezoid, classic body shape, or a ectomorph like a lean body type. It goes on, but that's pretty much the same throughout. There might be a couple of changes. One thing is for sure, it seems like between 5'8", I'd say, and 6 feet in height seems to be about the ideal. I'll tell you this much, I was looking through this list, and I was going, nope, doesn't say anything about bald. Nope, doesn't say anything about being fat. Nope, I'm out. Ontario might still have a chance. I mean, he's married, though, so, sorry, ladies, but he definitely fits that. He probably comes in at that height range of, below 5'8", 5'10".
I was gonna say, I don't know. He's midget sized. I mean, really?
Right.
Really?
Right. What up, Tyler Burnside and Sabotage?
I'm just glad I'm married because I have the body shape of an amoeba. So.
Right. What's up, Tyler Burnside? What's up, Sabotage? Thanks for joining us on Facebook. Hope everybody is doing well. Turkey says, what about, I don't know, anyways. What's up, Mia? How you doing? Good morning. Good morning, Eric Bowmaster from Midlothian, Virginia. Thank y'all for joining in. So, yeah, if you heard that, I mean, hey, that's, I guess, what you need to aim for if you want to be, considered attractive across all the age gaps there. But, again, at the end of the day, I'm like, yep, I'm not changing, and I'm not coming in on that list at all, so.
Rich, I'm about to do you a solid. Ladies, I'm gonna look right at the camera. This one's for you. Lower your standards a little bit. Lower your standards.
Man, multiple monkeys are on the loose in St. Louis. Got a lot of monkey business going on up there, and AI-generated images are complicating the effort to find them. The vervet monkeys were first spotted Thursday near a park in the northern part of the city, prompting rumor after rumor, said City Department of Health spokesperson Willie Springer. It's unclear who owns the monkeys, how they got loose, or exactly how many there are. People have reported capturing the monkeys, even posting fake pictures online to bolster the claim. But as of Monday, so as of yesterday, the monkeys remained at large. It's been a lot in regard to AI and what's genuine and what's not. People are just having fun, like, I don't think anyone means harm, Springer said. The largest number of people have reported seeing is 4. People aren't allowed to own the animals in the city, so Springer is doubtful that anyone will come forward to claim them. For now, animal control is working with primate experts at the St. Louis Zoo to find them. Vervet monkeys are native to sub-Saharan Africa, where they are widespread, weighing in at 17 to 17 pounds. They're sometimes called green monkeys because of the tint on their fur. Yeah, I'm sorry. If I see a green monkey, man, that's where I'm going, yep, I've smoked too much today. It's time to go to bed.
I want to know who's watching these monkeys. This has got to be like the 4th monkey story in the last 3 months.
Right, man. They're just breaking out. Well, look, everybody over here is worried about AI taking over. Really, it's all the monkeys over here that are going to do it.
I mean, this is how Planet of the Apes started.
Says residents have been urged to stay away from the monkeys and call for help instead. A news release said they are intelligent and social, but may be unpredictable or aggressive under stress. Well, that sounds like most humans.
Facts. 100% facts.
Oh man, let's see here. We got a little bit of time left. Let's do some of this here. Where did it go? Sorry, I redid the whole buttons. Take it away, Luke.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Lying lunched on a dumb guy's knee, or a big aardvark drowning some honey. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny. What? This shit ain't funny, funny. This shit ain't funny. What? So stop laughing. This shit ain't funny. What? This shit ain't funny, funny. This shit ain't funny. What? So stop laughing.
All right, so Peter, I don't know if you've, well, I know this is your first time partaking in this. I'm sure you've caught it on the show before. So, of course, this is our segment, This Shit Ain't Funny. Man, try not to laugh, all right, because it's really not funny. These are serious news stories, man. They're not to be taken lightly. This is really things going on in the world. So we start off, before heading off to drug rehab, Octavia Wells allegedly decided to score some narcotics for the road. You know, hey, one last go before you get off of it. So the 41-year-old Floridian texted her dealer that she had $45 to spend and wanted to buy a couple of points of fentanyl, which is drug speak for 1/10 a gram of the narcotic. In her text, Wells identified herself as Octavia and arranged the drug transaction. After Wells, which her picture is seen here, drove to meet her dealer at the Tom Thumb convenience store in Panama City, she found herself to be confronted by police and arrested. It was then that she realized she had made a big mistake. Yeah, she actually was texting a cop instead of her drug dealer. Wells had been texting with Stephen Pettyjohn, an investigator with the Bay County Sheriff's Office, who's known as PJ. Wells had saved the cop's number under his initials in her phone after a previous interaction with Pettyjohn that is not further described in the complaint affidavit. The prior interaction was with the Sheriff's Special Investigations Division, which handles drug-related probes. Wells told cops that Pettyjohn's initials were similar to her drug dealer's, which caused the mix-up. Wells, a cop, noted she allowed him to look in her phone, and he confirmed it was the phone. It was the same one that she was using to text him. A search of Wells' vehicle turned up a variety of drug paraphernalia, some of which tested positive for the presence of fentanyl. Wells was charged with 1 felony and 2 misdemeanors and booked into the county jail. She was subsequently released from custody on a $5,000 bond and set for a arraignment coming up. While on pretrial release, Wells has been ordered by a judge to not possess or consume alcohol and to submit random urine tests. So, man, what a way you end up. I'm gonna go get straight and head into drug rehab. Before I go, I'm gonna get one last hit, and then, hey, you know what? Jail works too. Why not? That's a different kind of rehab. Certainly cheaper, I'm sure.
The lesson here, to be serious for a moment, the one for the road rule, it's definitely failed on this one.
Right? Right? Absolutely. One more here. Speaking about it, we'll stick with that. A Nebraska man who mistakenly ate some of his adult children's pot brownies told police that he was tripping as he crawled on the floor, randomly used profanities, and called the family cat a bitch. Hey, man, you ain't got to be high for that. I'll agree with you. Cats are bitches, man. Cops say that Michael Golion, 53, ate 4 brownies. 4 brownies! Oh, my God. That he found on the back seat of a car that his children had borrowed earlier Tuesday. He discovered the sweets while retrieving groceries from the vehicle's back seat. At around 7:30 p.m., his wife told Omaha police the couple was watching television when Michael started getting really bad anxiety. Julie Golan tried to contact her children to determine what was in the brownies, but had failed to reach them. When paramedics responded to an overdose call, they found Golion's vitals in the normal range. Michael was displaying odd behavior, they said, crawling around the floor, again calling their cat a bitch, randomly used profanities, and saying he felt like he's tripping. Golion was helped to bed by the medical workers, and cops told the couple to call 911 again if his situation got any worse. While police were in the Golion home, one of the children arrived and said that the brownies were the property of his siblings, adding that he was pretty sure it was just marijuana in the brownies. Julie Golion, investigators noted, wished not to give her children's names because she thought they could get in trouble. So yeah, man, just sleep it off. All that I think was in there was some weed, so you should just be high and sleep it off for a little bit. But
This should just tell everybody, if you don't know who made it or how it was made, don't eat it.
Don't eat it. You don't know what's in there.
Funny story though, back when me and my friends, when I was much younger,
Yeah.
we dabbled in the recreational pharmaceuticals, and it happened to a friend of mine's parents.
Oh no.
Yes. We made a batch, and they came home early from their weekend jaunt at the casino and partook. We were downstairs and they were upstairs, and we left it in the kitchen, and yeah, hilarity ensued as we laughed at his parents for the entirety of that Sunday evening.
That's hilarious, man. That's hilarious. I cannot say that I've ever accidentally eaten a brownie and gotten high off of it. Of course, I'm a smoker. I have my medical card, so I don't know that it'd be an accident in the first place, but I certainly would be happy if I just happened to eat a brownie and was like, oh, hey, I'm high now.
I don't know that I've ever gotten to the level of cursing at animals.
Freaking cat. I hate that cat.
Pretty funny stuff, but I don't know that I've ever, it's never made me angry. I know that. I used to weigh 285 pounds. If that tells you what side effect it had, if anything.
Right. Just put him in bed, leave him with some candy. He'll be fine in the morning. He'll be all right.
That's right.
Put on some cartoons or something. Wonder what his favorite cartoon is. Mia says, I make trippin' balls brownies. All right. We might have to try some of those out sometime. What you got coming up this weekend, man? Anything special? What's going on in Peter Van's world?
Oh, just another fine episode of the Peter Van Show, Sunday, 4 o'clock. Catch it here, Facebook, YouTube Live, and Twitch Live. Other than that, Daytona 500 on Sunday. So, I'm
So who
gonna
are
make
you?
a show.
Is there a driver in specific that you're hoping for or rooting for in the Daytona?
No, I'm older than pyramid brick dust, so all my favorite drivers have retired by this point. It's just the fun of watching and rooting for the underdog.
All right.
So,
I was going to say, I think the last time that I remember hearing anything about NASCAR was back in the days of Jeff Gordon and Dale Earnhardt, and yeah.
Yeah, I was a Tony Stewart guy, and he just retired like 5-6 years ago. So,
Okay.
and,
All right. Well,
I'm
nonetheless.
a casual fan now.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, man. I certainly do appreciate it. We may definitely have you back here. Of course, anytime you're more than welcome to join, but certainly appreciate you stepping up and filling in for Ontario today. Wishing him speedy recovery. I heard that he had said earlier, well, I don't want to put his business out there, but he got a nasty cold, man, and everything, and just needs to rest up some. That guy goes, I thought I was the only one that went, 100-0 all the time, but man, he's right up there with me. So, nonetheless, man, it's been an absolute pleasure having you on. Coming up here, let's see, Friday, I believe, if everything works out well. So Thursday night, we're going to record it. Friday, you will hopefully get to see the interview with a gentleman I found. His name is Dan America. You can find him on TikTok, YouTube, everywhere around like that. But he is a real-life Hank Hill, man. Sounds like him, looks like him, talks like him, everything. So we're going to have an interview with him on Friday. We'll be recording it Thursday night. I'll be looking forward to that. So you all mark your calendars. Tune in for that, as always. Thank you for joining in. Thank you all for all the support. Love you all, our community, our tribe for the tribalists. Y'all have a great day. Keep being badasses. We will catch up with you later, Peter. And everybody take care. Y'all have a good one.
Everybody stay blessed out there. Thanks for having me, Rich.
Absolutely, man. Great job. Great job. Thank you so much again, Peter. We'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. All right, today, ladies and gentlemen, we've got Kirk Francis. He's a storyteller, strategist, and host of the Vibe